first went karting in an indoor kart track. After that, I went on to a national level in owner kart driving. That's quite expensive, so it's a bit of a strain on our family. And when I got to around 15 years old, we ran out of money basically, and that's the age when you start to decide that what you're going to do. Are you going to kart for or race for the rest of your life? Are you going to get a job? I became an apprentice mechanic for an F3 team. I first got into gaming around a year ago, competitively anyway in esports. I was at Goodwood Festival of Speed, and a man who was into sim racing, he owned a Raid motion rig about 15 grand's worth, invited me down to London, and he said, you should be doing this full time. So I was like, what do you mean? I don't know what esports is or anything like that. So once that got explained to me and I got exposed to it, I wanted to do it full time. I don't do it full time yet, but that is the dream, and that's when I knuckled down and got the results I needed. I'm James Baldwin, otherwise known as Veloce James. I'm 20 years old, from Britain, and I've done karting, Formula Ford, now sim racing.
Time is gone, so here it is, your winner by a big old distance here at Algarve. Big old celebration to himself, and why the devil not? It is James in the Black Ligier. Here he comes then.
So James is going to come round the Parabolica for the final time, and he's going to be the race winner for his first time of the season, and the final race winner of AUR PC GT3 Elite League Season 8.
I think he's happy about that.
He seems reasonably happy, both weaving and light flashing. That's how you do it.
He's going to roll over the line. James is your winner. That's amazing. James, with nothing left in the tank, is your winner. He's happy about that. Brilliant, what a way to go.
No, he's far too far back, even if he is amazing on the brakes there. So he is actually going to come second. James, running a bit wide there, but James will come across the line in first. Boxer Forever in second.
To my kind of quick success is probably the fact I've got skills from karting through racing, Formula Fords, and that can be transferred over to the sim. In the recent 4 or 5 months, I've probably found my best strengths and the way I apply myself. That's why recently the results have been going really well. I've been entering bigger competitions and I've been ready for them, and I've got the results, and that's it. Veloce got in touch with me after the Rallycross event on Project Cars 2 in Austria. I finished second. There were 9 races on the day. I won 6 and finished second and third in the others. It surprised me how well it went, so it must have surprised a few other people as well, including Veloce Esports, and they took me in under their wing. And since I've been there, and it's only been a short period of time, it's been amazing. I mean, the effort, the resource, the know-how of what they're doing is just ridiculous compared to any other esports team out there, sim racing wise. And to be a part of that, it feels really, really special. And hopefully I can be with them for the long term and have major success over the next few years with them. With Jack Veloce Brembo, I've been working with him for just under a year, because I met him right at the start of my journey in sim racing, and he's a top guy. He's hilarious, annoyingly quick. You expect sometimes to be, really a lot quicker than your teammate, but he's just as quick, and that's why a key to our success really is we've been pushing each other, and if we were on our own, we wouldn't be where we are now. Biggest achievements on Project Cars 2, well, that would probably have to be Austria, second place. That was really unexpected. As well as that, the Renault Esports Series, I won that recently at Silverstone. It was quite a short series, but it was still on Project Cars, it still had really good drivers, and it still had a LAN event at the end of it, so that pressure's there, and I came through it and won it. Won all 3 races on the day, so again, went better than expected. General ESL events, and been working my way towards winning a LAN event, and now I've done it, I can focus on moving to the next one, which is the Belcar e-racing series next week at Zolder, where hopefully the result will be what I do expect now. Mum and Dad have really supported me throughout my entire career. One good example of what they've been willing to do with not a great deal of money is when I was karting, we went up to Pier 5 for one of the national rounds. Just an hour before practice, I said to my dad, right, can I go to the car and get my stuff, my helmet, my suit, my boots, my gloves, and I said, Dad, I've forgotten all my stuff, and it was about a 3-hour away trip from home, so it was basically do or die. So my dad decided to fork out for some new kit, and it sounds, pretty average, but when you don't come from a lot of money, that is a bit of a blow to someone that's got to manage a house, a family, a car, etc, etc. So that at that moment I knew that he was fully behind me. I hope I can repay them by sim racing and moving on to bigger things. So now my foot is in the door with Project Cars 2. I would like to now move on to all the games that are offering big events, big prizes, big exposure. So F1 is a weakness of mine, and that's something I'm going to work on for F1 2018, and hopefully I'll get to the 2019 Pro Draft. That's the goal. Race Room, that's obviously something I'm doing at the moment, and I'm not too bad on it. I finished 5th in the first round of the Super Racer Championship. So as well as that, I've got R-Factor 2 I need to practice on ahead of the McLaren Shadowplay competition. That's something I'm really eyeing up, and hopefully I can deliver in that. As well as that, we've got Assetto Corsa, the new Competizione game. It's the esports on that looks really exciting, and it's GT3 cars, so it's like Project Cars 2, and I hear the feel of it's not too different either. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can be at the front on that as well. So the goal really is just to be an all-round complete sim racer, and I think if you are, you're on the way to being one of the best. It's okay being amazing at iRacing and nothing else, but in my opinion, and I know a lot of other people's opinions, the best sim racers are the ones that can convert from game to game, and that's what I'm trying to do. The ultimate goal of sim racing, I think at this level, someone would be joking if they didn't say they wanted to be the best sim racer in the world, and that's what I'm going for. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's, in my opinion, it's possible. And then from there on in, I can focus on not only being the best sim racer in the world, but maybe trying to transfer to the real racing world. The dream's not dead yet, and sim racing's reignited that fire, so hopefully I can fulfill the potential that I feel I have.